throne, no distant crown. He stands where we stand, among us. Step in the firelight, hear your name called. Not just a face in a crowd full of all. He sees the warriors, knows every scar, knows where you've been, knows who you are. Laugh in the chaos, shout in the fray. He's right beside you in every play. No walls between him, no space, no divide. You fight for the kingdom, he fights at your side. No gods above us, no kings out of reach. The strength of the crown is the bond that we keep. We raise it high, every voice, every sound. This is our kingdom built from the ground. Not one alone, we rise, we stand. A king who fights with his own hand. Back, call your name, he'll answer it loud. Not just a stream, you're part of the crowd. Of warriors forged where legends begin. Prophet don't rule, he rides with his kin. Every victory he shouts it proud. Every new warrior welcome loud. From first time chatter to battle-worn vets. No soul forgotten, no voice he neglects. Roasts you sharp, but it's all in flame. A brother's bond in a savage game. Lift you higher when doubt runs deep. A kingdom's promise he always keeps. Not built on power, not built on fear. Built on the voices that gather here. We raise it high, every voice, every sound. This is our kingdom built from the ground. Not one alone, we rise, we stand. A king who fights with his own hand. Back, call your name, he'll answer it loud. Not just a stream, you're part of the crowd. Of warriors forged where legends begin. Prophet don't rule, he rides with his king. No crown without us, no throne without fire. No kingdom rises without its choir. He didn't build this, he stood, and we followed. Stands together. from frost-bitten winds and iron-clad stone. A banner of fire is fiercely flown. The castle stands beneath the sky, where ravens circle, shadows cry. But one man stands before the gate, a farmer's son who twisted fate with calloused hands and iron will. The warrior Brophet guards the hill. Through frozen fields, the dead ones crawl. 1,000 eyes beyond the wall. The Night King rises cold and grim. Dark crowns of winter answer him. The torches burn, the war drums pound. Their steel and courage shake the ground. For half or kin, for sacred land, Brophet grips his farming hand. Brophet, Brophet, hold the line. Fire and fury shall be the sign. Castle strong and spirits high. Let the frozen tyrants die. Brophet, stand and fight. Drive the darkness from the night. My thunders roar and Odin flame. The Night King falls to Brophet's name. A scythe becomes a reaper's blade. A hammer sings where fear once stayed. No knightly sword, no golden throne. Just farmer steel and stubborn bone. Their gates explode with icy breath. The battlefield awakens death. But where the storm of shadows break, a legend rises in its wake. Brophet, Brophet, hold the line. Fire and fury shall be the sign. Castle strong and spirits fight. Let the frozen tyrants die. Brophet, Brophet, stand and fight. Drive the darkness from the night. By thunders roar and Odin's flame. The Night King falls to Brophet's name. The cold king lifts his blade of frost. A world of warmth already lost. But Brophet laughs beneath the sky. For home and hearth I will not die. The scythe arcs bright through frozen air. A farmer's wrath none could prepare. The crown of winter cracks in two, and dawn breaks through the icy blue. Brophet, Brophet,
hear me now? Still your voices. Let the fire listen. I speak of Brophet the mighty, king of the kingdom of the White Bear. A realm born of frost and held by will, where the wind remembers every oath sworn. Brophet was not raised by comfort, nor crowned by gentle hands. He was forged where storms are born, where the cold teaches truth, and the weak are forgotten! They say the White Bear came to him, not as a beast, but as a warning. Stand firm, or be devoured! Stood. When he rose, he did not rise alone. From frozen fjords and shadowed halls they came, shield brothers, spear sisters, bound not by fear, but by oath. They did not ask how many enemies waited. They asked only, where does the king stand? And the king stood at the front. His army does not march as many, they march as one. Their shields are walls, their spears are stones, their banners bear the White Bear's roar, and even the ravens grow silent when they run. Enemies come through snow and shadow. Brophet does not retreat to safety. He steps forward into skill, into fate, into legend. A king not behind his warriors, but among them. Steel may break, bone may fail, but oaths endure. So long as Brophet draws breath, so long as the White Bear watches the north, the kingdom will stand. Remember this. A king who stands with his people does not fade. He becomes legend! A king who stands with his people does not fade. He becomes legend!
the stars where the Sith rise. A night awakens a power deep inside. No saber of gold, no mask of fright, just Prophet's blade in cosmic light. He flew from the kingdom of the white bear to galaxies cold and unknown. With honor carved deep in his spirit, he stood where the brave stand alone. A warrior trained by silence, a ruler led by will. When darkness reached across the stars, Prophet answered still. Through asteroid storms and temples old, his legend burned in blue and gold. Not by rage and not by fear, but by the oath he carried clear. Prophet, the Jedi Knight, guardian of the endless night. With a saber raised and a warrior soul, he brings the broken back to whole. Prophet, the Jedi Knight, white bear, puts his faith into the light. Through the stars his name takes flight. All praise Prophet, the Jedi Knight. He faced the lords of crimson thunder, who ruled with chains and lies. But Prophet stood like mountain stone, with starlight in his eyes. He did not strike for glory, he did not fight for fame. He fought for every wandering soul who whispered out his name. From frozen halls to moons of sand, he held his saber in steady hand. The force ran deep, the oath held tight, a king reborn as a Jedi Knight. Prophet, the Jedi Knight, guardian of the endless night. With a saber raised and a warrior soul, he brings the broken back to whole. Prophet, the Jedi Knight, white bear, puts his faith into the light. Through the stars his name takes flight. All praise Prophet, the Jedi Knight. Hear the call across the void where broken worlds remain. Prophet walks through war and sorrow, bearing hope through pain. No empire bends his spirit, no tyrant claims his name. He is the shield before the storm, the spark that will remain. Starblade, oath-sworn, unafraid. Prophet, stand bright, warrior, king
Hear now the drums, the iron cry of Brophet risen beneath blood sky. From fields once sown with humble grain, he rose through fire, through mud, through pain. No crown of gold, no silken thread, just farmer steel and the warpath tread. The horns did call, the banners burned, the tide of war had sharply turned, and through the clash of blade and scream walked Brophet like a waking dream. Raise your steel, let the war cry roar. Brophet stands unbroken in war. Through chivalry's fire, through shield and flame, they carve in blood his rising name. No knightly oath, no noble line, yet fate itself did him define. A scythe once meant for gold, and he yielded, now reaped the tyrants from the field. Arrows fell like winter rain, still Brophet marched through death and pain. With every swing, with every stand, he forged a kingdom from the sand. Raise your steel, let the war cry roar. Brophet stands unbroken in war. Through chivalry's fire, through shield and flame, they carve in blood his rising name. The ground did quake beneath his stride, the fallen rose at Brophet's side. Not ghost, but men with hope reborn in shadows night. A king was sworn. Raise your steel, let the war cry soar. Brophet echoes evermore. Through chivalry's war, through ash and flame, the kingdom rises in his name. From plow to blade, from man to king, Brophet, the war will forever sing.
The dawn light, frost on the blade, King Brophet rises, never afraid. From level 1 ashes to the top of the throne, every duel fought, every victory owned. Boots hit the stone and the banners all shake. Clans whisper legends with each step he takes. Avatar shining in war-painted honor. The north wind howls, he answers it stronger. Training in silence, grinding the night. Losses were lessons that sharpened the fight. Now the battlefield trembles in thunder when he swaps to offensive, split sky like lightning and wonder. Claymore, let destiny roar. He carved his name into For Honor's war. Through fire and fury, through grind after grind, a king in the massive stance here, the battle bells ring. Fights like a phantom, timing so tight. One wrong reaction and you're out of the fight. Not just muscle, it's patience and mind. Reading opponents 2 moves ahead in time. Guard break thunder, execution clean. A warrior's focus, sharp and unseen. Stormcloak spirit in digital flame. Every new rep just feeding the name. Assault in the chat, but respect in the end. When King Brophet cues, even rivals defend. Raise up the claymore, let destiny roar. He carved his name into Forerunners' war. Through fire and fury, through grind after grind. A king in the making, rank 90 aligned. Rank 90 Highlander, crown made of steel. Every duel echoes the power you feel. King Brophet standing tall in the storm. Legends are forged when the warriors perform. From the training yard straight to the throne, he conquered the climb and he made it his own. Raise up the banner, let all of them see. Rank 90 Highlander, ruler of the sea. This wasn't luck, this was hours and sweat. Late night queues and no regret. From bronze to glory, from doubt to fame. 90 ranks carved in a warrior's name. The North remembers who stood and stayed when metas shifted and patches changed. Through every season, through every fight, he kept that Highlander burning bright. Like 90 Highlander, hear them proclaim. King Brophet rising, igniting the flame. Claymore lifted to the digital sky. A warrior's grind that will never die. From the first rep earned to the crown he's won. This is the legend the North calls son. Raise up the banner, let victory ring. Ring 90 Highlander, all hail the king. Soft winds call through the northern sky. A father's voice that never dies. The fire in the coldest night, the steady hand in every fight, taught me how to stand up tall, even when the world would fall. Boots in the dirt, heart made of steel, showed me what it means to feel not just strength, but how to care. A silent love that's always there. Now the hall feels quiet, but I know you're not as far as it may show. The hammer still rings in my soul tonight. Every word you gave still guides my fight through storm and flame. I hear your call, stand your ground, don't ever fall. The the fire burns low. Your legend's the path that I still follow. In every strike, in everything I do, I'm still fighting side by side with you. You carved your name in who I am, not in stone but in these hands. Every scar's a lesson learned, every loss a fire that burned. I see your eyes when I look within, hear your voice above the din. You've got more strength than you believe, that's the gift you left to me. If the gods would grant me just one day, I'd sit and laugh the pain away, tell you all the things I've done, the man I've become, the battles I've won. The hammer still rings in my soul tonight. Your spirit burns like endless light. Through every war, through every scar, I carry you. Wherever you are, no grave can hold what you gave to me. You live on in my legacy, in every step, in everything I do. I'm still your son, and I'm still fighting for you. A father's love will never die. Steel held low and wide, Brophet breeze, slow deliberate, a storm restrained, a rising tide. From beneath the battlefield, the world serpent feels the beat. Every step a pulse of war, every breath earthbound heat. He does not rush, he waits, he reads like coils drawn tight in stone. I'll understand serpent patience, two wills sharing one bone. For honor stands and coil a line, heavy steel, inevitable time. Break their guard, drain their breath, Highlanders come! Jormungander's death for Norse, slow then overwhelming might. One perfect bullet ends the fight. Claymore falls as the earth obeys, while serpent wrath and Highland wave. A faint pause, the silent screams. Enemies swing and find no ground. Serpent pressure, no escape. Stamina broken, hope unwound.
claymore comes alive, white arc singing through the air, like a god uncoiling fainted self. No shield, no prayer. They don't chase, they corner time, they let the panic grow. Highlander reads the body, serpent decides when it's over. Slow. For no stunts and coil line, heavy steel, but never time. Break their guard, drain their breath. Highlanders come. Jormungander's death for honor, slow and overwhelming might. One perfect moment ends the fight. Claymore falls as the earth obeys. World serpent wrath in Highland ways. Wait, loud, cry up, tight, down, long hands grasped, proud, break, death, stout, pull through serpent through you, one horn. We decides the war, not speed, not rage, something more, patience forged in flesh and scale. Every lighter blade will fail. For honor, when the silence ends, the world itself becomes their friend. Highlander's mind, serpent's fate. Victory comes inevitably late. When the battlefield lies kite and the ground still remembers pain, they won't say how fast the strike fell. They'll say it couldn't be stopped.
From frostbit field and iron shore, where wolf winds carve the land, rose Jormungander, the Earl of Might, with hammer clenched in hand. Not serpent god, but mortal steel, yet legends coil his name. For when he strikes, the thunder bows, and fire remembers the flame. Skull for the hammer, skull for the crown, skull for the blood that won't bow down. Side by side through storm and flame, Jormungander and Brophet, hammer-bound names. King Brophet, white bear crowned in war, with frost upon his breath, a ruler carved from oath and will, who laughs inside of death. He saw the Earl, not rank nor fear, but truth within his eyes, and clasped his arm in brother's grip, where fate and iron rise. Skull for the hammer, skull for the crown, skull for the blood that won't bow down. Side by side through storm and
flame, Jormungandr and Brophet, hammer-bound names. Hey! They broke the shield wall, held the line, when night devoured the day. The earl stood fast, the king stood firm. No foe could make them sway. Through ash and snow, through God and beast, their banners never bend. For friendship forged in battle's heat is stronger than dissent. Not by birth, not by throne, but by the war they survived alone. Now scouts will sing in longhouse halls as mead and embers glow, of hammers fall and bear kings roar that crushed the crawling foe. And when the drums of doom resound and last great wars begin, they'll say to friends stood unbroken stone, when all the world caved in. Skull for the hammer, skull for the crown, skull for the kings who stand their ground, till final dawn and ending flame, Jormungandr and Brophet, hammer-bound names. Hammer to shield, bear to storm, bound as brothers, battle-born.
Callie's face a steady hand. Still one slept in soil and clay. Now the warrior wakes today. War drums echo through the hills, fire rising in his will. From the fields the legend grows, where the river of courage flows.
Log split wide with a thunder crack. Hammer falls and won't hold back. Running hard through mud and rain. Every breath ignites the pain. Blades of wind across his face. Iron will begins the chase. From the soil his power came. Now the world will know his name. Every scar becomes his crown. Every fall won't keep him down. Lift the hammer, feel the flame. Brophet's forging his mighty name. From the furrow to the fight, training in the morning light. Strike by strike the legend grows, where the river of courage flows. Hear the mountains shout today. Brophet, Brophet, the mighty rises today.
Running hills through storm and snow, strength within begins to grow. Axes swing and sparks ignite, forging thunder for the fight. Footsteps shake the frozen ground, every strike a battle sound. Farm and forge by grit and flame, victory calling his name.
Every trial feeds the fire, every climb takes him higher. Lift the hammer, feel the flame, Brophet's forging his mighty name. From the furrow to the fight, training in the morning light. Strike by strike the legend grows, where the river of courage flows. Hear the mountain shout today. Brophet, 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 the mighty rises today. Axes roar and mountains shake, ancient gods begin to wake. Through the storm his spirit roars, farmer now a force of war. No king's throne and no crown won, only strength that he has sworn. From the soil the hero came, and the world will know his name. Raise the hammer, hear the cry, Brophet's legend climbing high. Fields behind and war ahead, fire burning where he treads. Strike by strike the saga grows, like the ancient river flows, singing loud across the fray. Brophet, 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 the mighty rises today.
Hear me now. Still your voices. Let the fire listen. I speak of Brophet the mighty, king of the white bear throne, a realm of frost and iron will, where no man stands alone. Not raised in halls of comfort, no gentle crown was worn. He was forged where storms awaken, where the cold decides the strong. They say the bear came walking, not beast, but fate. A warning carved in winter's breath. Stand firm or break. Stand firm. Hear the white bear roar, through the storm, through the endless war. Brophet rises, never bends, never falls. One king, one oath, one call. Stand firm, let the North remember, through the ice, through forever. A king who stands with his own will never stand alone. From frozen fjords they answered, from shadowed halls they came. Shield brothers, spear sisters, bound by oath, not name. They did not fear the darkness, nor count the coming dead. They asked only one question: where does the king stand? And he stood at the front lines, steel in his hand. Not behind but beside them, together they stand. Stand firm, hear the white bear roar. Through the storm, through the endless war. Prophet rises, never bends, never falls. One king, one oath, one code. Stand firm, let the North remember. Through the ice, through forever. A king who stands with his own will never stand alone. Steel may break and bone may fail, but the oath prevails. When ravens fall silent in the sky, legends are born. Not when they hide. Stand firm, hear the white bear roar. Through the storm, through the endless war. Prophet stands, eternal flame in snow. A king the ages will know. Stand firm, let the saga be told. Through the fire, through the cold. A king who stands with his people becomes legend untold. Remember this: a king who stands with his people does not fade. He becomes legend. Oh, the wind blew hard and the mast stood high. King Brophet's banner flew, boys, aye. We crossed black waves through storm and foam to carve the sea and make it home. Leave the shore, King Brophet, leave her. Leave the shore, King Brophet, leave her. For the tide rolls on and the storm grows near, and King Brophet rules the waters here. We hauled a rope and we pulled as one, from morning frost to the setting sun. No timid heart could last that ride beneath the king on the black torn tide. Leave the shore, King Brophet, leave her. Leave the shore, King Brophet, leave her. For the tide rolls on and the storm grows near, and King Brophet rules the waters here. He wore no crown of gold or pearl, but salt and steel from the edge of the world. His voice rang out through rain and flame, and every port soon knew his name. Leave the shore, King Brophet, leave her. Leave the shore, King Brophet, leave her. For the tide rolls on and the storm grows near, and King Brophet rules the waters here. The gulls cried low and the timbers groaned, but none aboard that deck turned home. For every oar and every hand would win him sea and raid him land. Leave the shore, King Brophet, leave her. Leave the shore, King Brophet, leave her. For the tide rolls on and the storm grows near, and King Brophet rules the waters here. Call his name, the sea remembers where he came. From black tide foam to crimson sky, he conquered all that dared defy. King Brophet, leave her. leave the shore, King Brophet, leave her. For the tide rolls on and the storm grows near, and King Brophet rules the waters here. Hey, the tide rolls on and the storm grows near, but King Brophet rules the waters here.
From frost-kissed peaks and raging seas, we gathered beneath the ashwood trees, where ravens circle, banners rise, and fire is reflected in faithful light. Steel may break and storms may roar, but we stand fast as those before, with hearts like drums in battle sound. In Brophet's hall our fate is bound. Through shadowed night and burning sky, no soul within this realm stands alone. By ancient oath, by mead and cry, we claim this kingdom as our own. Raise your horns, let thunder roll, loyal hearts and iron souls. Through 9 realms wide our voices ring, for heart, for hall, for Brophet King. Side by side through flame and sea, bound by blood and unity, till stars grow cold and sagas sing. We stand as one for Brophet King. Streams and battlefields, in silent chats where courage shields, we forge our bond like tempered blade. No storm nor serpent makes us fade. When one falls low, we lift them high, with laughter loud and battle cry. No crown is worn by one alone, a kingdom's strength is fully grown. Through winter's howl and summer flame, through victory's cheer and trials pain, our royalty outlives all fear, for brotherhood is forged right here. Raise your horns, let thunder roll, loyal hearts and iron souls. Through 9 realms wide our voices ring, for heart, for hall, for Brophet King. Side by side through flame and sea, bound by blood and unity, till stars grow cold and sagas sing. We stand as one for Brophet King. By oath and flame, we carve our legend in his name. No troll, no doubt, no darkened tide can break the shield we form side by side. In halls of light where stories grow, our loyalty is all we know. Raise your horns, let thunder roll, loyal hearts, unyielding souls. Now shout it loud so gods may sing, for heart, for hall, for Brophet King. Through every stream and every fight, we are the shield, we are the
Brophet King. From frost-kissed peaks and raging seas, we gathered beneath the ashwood trees, where ravens circle, banners rise, and fire is reflected in faithful light. Steel may break and storms may roar, but we stand fast as those before, with hearts like drums in battle sound. In Brophet's hall our fate is bound. Through shadowed night and burning sky, no soul within this realm stands alone. By ancient oath, by mead and cry, we claim this kingdom as our own. Raise your horns, let thunder roll, loyal hearts and iron souls. Through 9 realms wide, our voices ring, for heart, for hall, for Brophet King. Side by side, through flame and sea, bound by blood and unity, till stars grow cold and sagas sing. We stand as one for Brophet King. Streams and battlefields, in silent chats where courage shields, we forge our bond like tempered blade. No storm nor serpent makes us fade. When one falls low, we lift them high, with laughter loud and battle cry. No crown is worn by one alone, a kingdom's strength is fully grown. Through winter's howl and summer flame, through victory's cheer and trials pain, our royalty outlives all fear, for brotherhood is forged right here. Raise your horns, let thunder roll, loyal hearts and iron souls. Through 9 realms wide, our voices ring, for heart, for hall, for Brophet King. Side by side, through flame and sea, bound by blood and unity, till stars grow cold and sagas sing. We stand as one for Brophet King. By oath and flame, we carve our legend in his name. No troll, no doubt, no darkened tide can break the shield we form side by side. In halls of light where stories grow, our loyalty is all we know. Raise your horns, let thunder roll, loyal hearts, unyielding souls. Now shout it loud so gods may sing, for heart, for hall, for Brophet King. Through every stream and every fight, we are the shield, we are the light. king.
From spawn of stone where the dawnlight gleams, where rivers cut through emerald seams, rose a king with frost-bound stare. Brophet crowned the white bear. Iron in hand with a shield of oak, runes etched deep where the anvil spoke. He walked the land where the creepers hissed, unbroken soul in the pixel mist.
Burdens bowed at his steady tread, the wolves ran strong where his banner spread. Hail, hail, King Brophet reigns, white bear crowned on the northern plains. Through the overworld his word holds fast, by claw and code the die is cast. Hail, hail, let havens cry, blocks shall break, but his realm won't die.
By torchlight gold in the deep dark mines, he carved his fate through ancient lines. Diamonds sang to his tempered will, as drums of war beat under the hill. Villagers trade beneath his law, fair in peace, fierce in war. From oakwood halls to snowy biomes wide, his kingdom stood unified. When nightfall came and the mobs drew near, they learned the cost of facing fear. Hail, hail, King Brophet reigns, white bear crowned on the northern plains. Through the overworld his word holds fast, by claw and code the die is cast. Hail, hail, let ravens cry, blocks shall break, but his realm won't die. Nether fire could not break his name, Ender eyes know his silent flame. If the world resets and the stars collapse, his legend loads in every map. Children sing by the farms at dusk of snowy bears and iron trust of a king who built, not just destroyed, a realm where every soul employed. Crown of fur, not gold nor gem, strength of heart, the diadem. Not a god, but more than man, a ruler shaped by blood and hand. Hail, hail, King Brophet reigns, white bear crowned through joy and pain.
the banners sound the cry, steel and thunder split the sky. From the battlefield he came, Brophet carved a legend's name. Boots in the mud, blade in the rain, took every loss and turned it to flame. Round after round, fight after fight, Highlander walked through the dead of night. No fear in his blood, no break in his will, climb that mountain, iron and skill. Every parry, every strike, built a king the weak don't like. Now the whole hall chants his name. He rose through fire, he earned that fame. Brophet, Brophet, Rep 100 King. Let the Northlands roar, let the war drum sing. Max rank, Highlander blade held high, a storm in flesh that will not die. Brophet, Brophet, crown him in gold, a warrior's heart and a spirit bold. From the first hard fight to the final ring, all hail the Rep 100 King. Many men swung but few stood tall, he answered every challenge call. Heavy like thunder, fierce like snow, when Brophet moved you knew death rode. Through broken shields and shattered pride, he kept that claymore by his side. 100 ranks, no borrowed name, he forged his own in blood and flame. Now the mead runs deep tonight for the one who mastered every fight. Brophet, Brophet, Rep 100 King. Let the Northlands roar, let the war drum sing. Max rank, Highlander blade held high, a storm in flesh that will not die. Brophet, Brophet, crown him in gold, a warrior's heart and a spirit bold. From the first hard fight to the final ring, all hail the Rep 100 King. Raise the horns up to the sky, tell the weak one step aside. This is more than rank or fame, this is how you carve a name. Still remembered battles won, 100 ranks beneath the sun. When they speak of Highlander's reign, Brophet's name remains. Brophet, Brophet, Rep 100 King. Hear the battlefield and the long hall sing. Max rank, Highlander, unmatched, untamed. Every foe that stood got claim. Brophet, Brophet, legend of war, a name they'll fear forevermore. From the first fierce clash to the victor's ring, all hail the Rep 100 King. So carve it deep in stone and flame. Brophet rose and made his name. Rep 100 mountains peak, a king of war.